Is it time to buy or sell SPDR S&P 500 ETF? In this video, we are diving deep into SPDR S&P 500 ETF. Our initial report was published on our website on Monday, the 21st of July, 2025. And now, we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 27th of May 2025, our system has identified the SPDR S&P 500 ETF as a buy candidate, assigning it a score of 3.31. Now let's examine the ETF's performance during this time frame. The ETF has experienced a gain of 6.36%. This equates to an average return of 0.17% per day since it was designated as a buy candidate. The exchange-traded fund has broken the narrow and strong rising short-term trend downward. This signals a slower rate of increase, but it may also serve as an early warning of a potential trend shift. With the trend now broken, there will be resistance at the bottom line of the trend at $630.07. A reaction back to this level may present a second opportunity to exit before further declines. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of approximately 14.36% over the next 3 months, with an expected return ranging between 14.60% and 18.45%. Looking at the longer term, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of 6.15%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could vary from negative 14.45% to positive 6.02% over the next year. In current terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $537.90 and $666.62. Our latest daily update for the SPDR S&P 500 ETF includes the headline, Green Day on Monday for SPDR S&P 500. The SPDR S&P 500 ETF price increased by 0.19% on the last trading day, which was Monday, the 21st of July, 2025, rising from $627.58 to $628.77. During that trading day, the ETF fluctuated by 0.508%, with a low of $628.35 and a high of $631.54. The price has risen in 6 of the last 10 days and is up by 1.3% over the past 2 weeks. Volume decreased on the last day by 3 million shares, with a total of 62 million shares bought and sold for approximately $39.14 billion. It is important to note that declining volume alongside rising prices can indicate divergence and may serve as an early warning of potential changes in the next few days. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest price of the ETF was $631.54, while the lowest price was $481.80. Currently, the price is 0.44%, or $2.77, below the 52-week high of $631.54, which is also the all-time high for the ETF. The S&P 500 has marked a significant milestone by closing above 6,300 for the first time as of July 21st, 2025. This impressive achievement comes amid robust earnings reports from major companies, which have propelled the index and the Nasdaq to new record highs. Notably, companies like Verizon have contributed positively to the overall market sentiment, indicating strong underlying economic fundamentals. Additionally, the announcement that Block will replace Hess in the S&P 500 has led to a surge in Block stock, with estimates suggesting passive funds will acquire approximately 101 million shares ahead of its official inclusion on July 23rd. This anticipated demand can create upward pressure on SPY in the short term, as increased buying activity usually correlates with rising stock prices. Looking ahead, analysts predict that big tech and advancements in artificial intelligence will further drive the S&P 500, with projections suggesting the index could exceed 7,000 by year-end. However, not all signals are positive. A rare warning has emerged, reminiscent of past market downturns, when similar warnings led to declines exceeding 20%. This mixed outlook presents potential volatility. In the short term, the positive momentum and record highs could enhance investor confidence, while the looming earnings from major tech firms may serve as a catalyst for further gains. Conversely, the warning signal adds an element of caution that could lead to market corrections if sentiment shifts. Investors will need to stay vigilant as this dynamic market environment unfolds. The following signals have been identified for the SPDR S&P 500 ETF. The SPDR S&P 500 ETF holds buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, providing a positive forecast for the ETF. Additionally, there is a general buy signal indicated by the relationship between these two signals, as the short-term average is above the long-term average. During downward corrections, support can be anticipated at $625.60 and $610.15. A decline below either of these levels would trigger sell signals. A buy signal was generated from a pivot bottom point on Friday, May 23, 2025, and so far it has risen by 8.57%. Further increases are anticipated until a new top pivot is established. Notably, volume decreased during the last trading day despite rising prices, creating a divergence between volume and price. This may serve as an early warning. It is advisable to monitor the ETF closely. Some negative signals have also emerged, which could influence short-term developments. Moreover, there is currently a sell signal from the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, or MACD. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving Average Convergence Divergence, sell signal. Pivots, buy signal 39 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal 12 days ago. Short-term moving average, sell signal 6 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal 60 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages, buy signal 56 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal 61 days ago. The long-term moving average, buy signal 49 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages, buy signal 38 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to find more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for the SPDR S&P 500 ETF. The SPDR S&P 500 finds support from accumulated volume at $617.95. This level may present a buying opportunity as an upward reaction is expected when this support is tested. Generally, this ETF exhibits controlled movements, and with good liquidity, the risk is considered very low. Over the last day, the ETF fluctuated by $3.19 between its highest and lowest points, representing a movement of 0.508%. In the past week, the daily average volatility of the ETF was 0.733%. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for SPDR S&P 500 ETF. There's no significant resistance from accumulated volume above, which suggests that the ETF could move upwards swiftly under favorable conditions. In this situation, you might consider entering a position and using volume analysis to determine the optimal exit point. On the downside, the SPDR S&P 500 ETF encounters its first support level at $617.95. If this support level holds, it could represent a promising entry point, anticipating a rebound. Our recommended stop loss is set at $608.90, which reflects a decrease of 3.16%. This exchange-traded fund experiences very low daily fluctuations, resulting in minimal risk. Additionally, there is a buy signal generated from a pivot bottom identified 38 days ago. Is the SPDR S&P 500 ETF a good investment? Several short-term indicators, in conjunction with an overall positive trend, suggest that the current price may present a buying opportunity. There is a reasonable expectation for the SPDR S&P 500 ETF to perform well in the near future. After examining the volatility and trading patterns from the last trading day, our analysis indicates that the current price is undervalued. For trading on Tuesday, the 22nd of July, we anticipate that the SPDR S&P 500 ETF will open higher by approximately 78 cents, starting at a price of $629.55. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money and that you should consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. Your investment decisions should not be based solely on information from StockInvest.us. By using this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the exchange-traded fund. Do you agree or disagree? Please comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the exchange-traded fund? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day from all of us here at Stock Invest.